All right, YouTube, welcome back to the channel. And I know it's been a long time. It's been over a month since I posted, and I really just had to process a lot of deep emotions that came up, a lot of traumas, a lot of things that came up into my life where like I couldn't hold it any longer. It was starting to kind of eat me alive. I had to deal with these emotions, so I had to take some time off of everything. But glory to God that I'm doing better than I ever have actually. But let's get straight into this video. I want to talk about how being a chosen one and being deceived by people, right? So throughout your whole life, you've had a lot of people that kind of just knew what type of person you are, like who you are. It's kind of like this weird thing where like they know you're somebody different. You know that you have like a purpose, right? Like these people could have known way before you ever knew, right? Because you couldn't really see your own light. Your own light. You're kind of blinded to it because most of the time we don't realize how we come across to a lot of people because we're so used to ourselves. So for us, it's normal. We're desensitized to it. But other people see it. It's like day and night to them, right? You're pretty much like day, and they're night, right? So throughout your whole life, you've had a lot of people with green eyes, right? They're envious. They're envious of you, and because they're envious of you, they already knew that you were someone that's placed highly, right? You're someone that's supposed to be in a high position. That you're kind of like destined for it. They kind of just saw it because they would notice that you would get a lot of attention regardless, like with everybody. No matter what age you were, no matter what age other people were, you always just seemed to get this like attention. You had this light, you had this like attraction, like this heavy attraction. You also had this like intelligence, you had this like otherworldly intelligence, and it could even be just like in school, right? You could have done really good in school, and you didn't really like try super hard or have to really study super hard and everything. And that's not something to brag, but people saw that you're someone who was like gifted. You had this intelligence, right? Because you don't have these things for no reason. It's because you're purposed by God, so He's giving you many gifts. You're a highly gifted person. But you've been around a lot of like snakes to where like they wanted to deceive you, right? You've probably seen people tell you certain things that make you like doubt yourself, feel bad about yourself. And anytime you would react, you would see them have a little smirk. You would see like a little demonic smirk come out, right? You would see these things and you'd be like, hold up, what is going on? So like you would react emotionally and like they would laugh at it. They would laugh at it because they would want you to break. They would want you to go down, right? They would want you to think you're like a little person, think you're someone that's nothing, right? Just because whenever you're around, you take the attention, you just kind of take everything whenever you come around because you have a lot of power. You're destined to be like someone who's like a leader, or just something that's big, right? Like a purpose is big. So throughout your whole life, you've had this kind of this like tug of war. It's you versus the enemy. That's how it is. If you're chosen, you're gonna be battling demonic powers, right? So there's always been this like tug of war with you. So you've had people come around that try to make you view yourself in a certain way, try to make you seem inferior, try to make you seem like you're just some ordinary person, try to make you seem that you don't know what you're talking about. Like they'll try to play like little games with you. They'll try to not listen to you when you speak. They'll try to laugh at you. They'll try to single you out. They'll try to do everything in their power for you to put your head down, right? And be depressed and be down and be scared and be small and be frail and not speak. You probably had your voice silenced a lot ever since you were younger. This could have even been by like authorities, right? Like teachers or something. They could have made you not speak. They could have tried to make you think what you're saying is irrelevant, right? When the whole time it was relevant. It was something smart. It was something powerful. But people did not want you to know this because you take the power, right? Because the power is naturally yours. You just have a lot of power because it's God given. You have a lot of power too. So this is why this is happening, because this wouldn't happen for no reason. If you were someone that's like an ordinary person, people would view you as no threat, so they wouldn't try to deceive you. They wouldn't try to put you down. They wouldn't try to compete with you. They wouldn't try any of these things, right? So this is why you have to see these for what they are and the whole time it's increased your discernment anyway. This is what caused your discernment to be so strong, because you've been around a lot of situations and people that have been deceptive, that have been envious. They've tried to attack you, they've tried to spread rumors or whatever, they've tried to do anything in their power to get you down. And these people are used by the enemy, right? The devil's been attacking you ever since you were younger. This is why you've gone through a lot of situations. Like, some of you could have had near-death experiences. Some of you could have had severe bullying. Some of you could have had just a lot of just really dark things throughout your whole life. And this is just the truth. If you're someone that's chosen, you have this mark on you. It's just how it is. You're kind of illuminated. So people are going to be attracted to you like moths to a light, right? Because you are a light. So you're either going to get good attention, or you're going to get evil attention. So you've gone through, if you're watching this video and you resonate with this video, then you know this is true. You've gone through a lot of deception in your whole life. A lot of deception towards yourself, to make you feel bad about yourself, to make you think you're not this, to make you think you don't know what you're talking about, to make you think you're crazy, to make you think you're just anything to stress you out completely, to kind of drive you insane, right? But the thing is, these never work. Like, yes, they hurt you. Yes, these are traumatizing. They harm you mentally and everything. You have to deal with these emotions. But the whole time, you're getting carried by God as well. This is why you get through these things. This is why you see the truth. The truth gets illuminated to you, that, like, no, these things are not true. So people could have made you hate aspects about yourself. And this is what you got to watch. You've probably had a lot of aspects about yourself that are actually really good. Like, there's something that benefit other people that are powerful, but you've had these aspects attacked. So say you have like a powerful voice. You've had people attack it and say, oh, your voice is annoying, or your voice is too loud, or your voice doesn't sound good. But the whole time your voice was anointed by God, and it's a powerful voice, and you have to speak because your words are powerful. You're able to make change with your voice. You're able to manifest with your voice. You're able to move people with your voice. You could have had like another aspect about yourself. Maybe it's like your intelligence got attacked, right? You could have known that you're like an intelligent person, but you would speak to people and they would ignore you. They would ignore it, right? You would say something that's completely true, but people would act like it's false. People would act like you're crazy. So every aspect of yourself that's really good, that's really strong and powerful, has been attacked by the enemy. So you need to watch what has been attacked about you. So whether it's your voice, whether it's your intelligence, whether it's maybe it's even your looks or something. Maybe you're someone that genuinely looks really good, or maybe you're someone that kind of looks otherworldly, right? You look kind of like, maybe some of you look alien-like, right? Where you kind of look like you're not from the area or like even the planet. You just look like completely unique. And that aspect about you was really good too. It's something that most people would like, but you've had it attacked as well. You could have had people say, oh, you look weird, or you look dumb, or you look this, or you look that. So long story short, you've had to deal with a lot of deception, a lot of things that have made you not view yourself in the right light, to view yourself badly, to have low self-esteem, right? Low self-confidence, to be scared, to be intimidated, to be outcasted, right? So this is what people who are envious have done to you, and you've had a lot of envious people. It's just the truth. Is envious people, they see that you're someone valuable, but they don't like that because it's not them. They want to be like that, so they're gonna attack it. They're gonna make you view those good aspects that they like in a bad way, just because they don't have those aspects. So that's a battle, and I know everyone that's chosen, anyone that's highly gifted, anyone that stands out that's a light, has gone through this exact thing, to where you've been attacked in your self-confidence, right? Your self-confidence has been attacked like harshly throughout your whole life. Because they would see it, the enemy would see it, like if you have the self-confidence, you're going to make a change, because you cause a natural change to the world just from you speaking. Like you could speak to just strangers, just say a couple words, and you could change the trajectory of their life, right? You could move them. You can move them. Even like the most guarded like cool people, right? They stay aloof. They stay like that. You even have the ability to move these people, to get them to have a reaction, kind of to like sway them, get them out of their get them out of that armor, right? You poke at the armor, but you poke in the armor in a good way because you see through these things. So you've been able to like poke at anyone's armor, and you can see like who they actually are. So is it a facade or is it not? Are they really like this or are they not? And this is also what has made people hate you, right? Because whenever you come around, you just naturally expose these traits. Because you're someone who's naturally authentic. So because you're authentic, you're gonna look with authentic eyes. And fake people, envious people are gonna hate the authentic person because the authentic person sees who they actually are. So if they don't like who they are, they don't like aspects about themselves, they get illuminated when they come around you. So they're gonna protect themselves and hate you. But if you're someone that's chosen, this is what you do, right? This is the type of power that you have because you have such a powerful light to you, to where it just moves people. Sometimes you may not even have to talk, right? You may not even have to speak. It could just be like eye contact, or it could just be just genuine like awareness of the person. You could see, you could kind of notice what they're feeling like immediately, or like what they're thinking. Like you can't necessarily read their mind exactly, but you can kind of tell what they're about to do. So you're a highly spiritual person. It's been like this since you were younger, and you could have been like this since, I mean, you have been like this since you were younger. But the whole time it's been attacked. So there's been a lot of efforts from the enemy to attack this, to get you not to act this way, right? To get you to conform. So you naturally had to kind of rebel, right? You had to be a rebel, and this is just who you are because you don't fit in anywhere. You just stand out everywhere. So you're naturally this rebellious person, and being rebellious is actually a good thing. 'Cause you want to rebel against a corrupt and evil world, right? You don't want to conform to that world. You need to rebel from it. So even your rebellion is a good thing, but people view it as a bad thing, right? Because most people conform their followers. They stay and do whatever they're supposed to do, right? But you're not like that because you're a natural leader, and people hate it that you're a natural leader. So they're gonna do anything to poke at you, to put you down, to attack you, to like gaslight you. You could have been gaslighted a lot throughout your whole life. Like things that you knew were good about you, they could have been twisted, and people could have made you feel bad about those aspects, feel guilty about these things. So you could have had a lot of these attacks. But yeah, just know if you resonate with this video is for you. And this is the life of someone who's chosen, right? Someone who's destined for a different purpose by God. This is how your life is going to be. You're going to be you're going to have this like spotlight on you, and the spotlight could be a good thing and a bad thing. You're going to have both sides. It's just how you are. This is why even when you don't want to talk, you don't want to speak, you start to get attention. When you want to stay alone, people start to come around you, or like start a conversation with you, find out things about you. People have this natural curiosity about you because they can tell that you're different, because you're a different type of person. You're not the same, right? You don't think the same, you don't move the same, you don't do the same things. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Of course, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, of course, don't forget to subscribe. All right, God bless you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.